it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. Brian and I are on our way to a huge hardware store. And if you missed my last or our big reveal video, I will link that down in the description box below so you can get caught up. We have been keeping a huge secret. And today is the day that we're actually going to the hardware store. The plan is to get basically all of the lumber for the framing, the roof, siding, shingles, what else?
Yeah, all that. Probably a lot more than
probably more
than we need.
Yeah, we'll probably get extra. So this is gonna be a huge shopping trip. So I thought I'd bring you guys along so you can see what all we get and how it all turns out and our big major bill at the end. But if you're wondering what we're talking about, go check that video out. I will put up in the iCards and in the description box below because I will disclose all of the information. But basically we are building me a she shed. I guess we could call it that, right? She shed, studio, filming space, crafting, creative space. And we're so excited. So today, we've been collecting things along the way, but today is actually buying the building supplies. So let's head inside and start shopping. Alright, so we just got finished and it was so easy. Like, I thought this was going to be a really long, hard, difficult process, but we came with a supply list and the guy sort of gave us our options and color options, and we went and kind of looked at things if we needed to and basically put it all in a computer, printed it up, and then we went to the delivery desk to set up delivery, which is going to be in a few days, and I would make sure to film that too. But what was your take?
Very easy. The guys were really knowledgeable. They helped us out with a few things we didn't even think about. Yeah, just an awesome experience. Yeah,
I couldn't be happier. I was honestly really worried, a little bit scared that it was going to be a long process. We could be in the store all day. I thought we were going to be picking stuff off of shelves ourselves and putting it in our own vehicle to bring, but we like literally do nothing. They pull everything, they're going to put it on a truck, they're going to deliver it, they're going to put it in our yard for us, and I couldn't be happier. Like, it was not difficult at all, so it kind of gives me hope that this process maybe not be as tedious as we're kind of thinking, but we still have, I mean, this is kind of the beginning. You know, once the materials are delivered,
then the work starts.
Then we have a lot of work. So, but it's going to be here in a few days, which makes it a little bit more real that we're going to be doing this. So I definitely ate my words that I had just previously said because the delivery was a nightmare. We were supposed to have a delivery at 3 o'clock and they waited until 7 o'clock to arrive, which was right at the point of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes coming through our area. You'll hear here when my phone was actually going off and warning us that there were tornadoes in the area. Here's a look at the storm that came through that spun up several tornadoes and actually killed 3 people just west of us in Missouri. I was actually really angry because they were supposed to send a truck with a forklift on it so that you could just pick up the material and set it down. And instead they sent a box truck, and Brian had to go out there and help hand unload everything. And that actually caused a big problem because everything on top then became everything that went on the bottom, which we needed first in our build, so that was very aggravating. Also, you can hear here where the actual tornado sirens started to sound.
It's like a big giant sailboat going on the highway, all back and forth.
I don't blame the wonderful delivery people that brought our supplies to us, but I do blame Menards for creating a dangerous situation and putting not only their workers at risk, but also us, their customers, at risk. It took so long to unload all of the 4,500 pounds worth of materials that we had delivered that day. Brian actually had to step into the back of their delivery truck during torrential downpours. You'll see at some point down the line here, I have video of how strong the storms really are, how fast they moved in, and how I had run into the house to get the kids into the basement. I'm actually really glad nothing worse happened more than Brian having to do some heavy lifting and getting completely soaked by the rain. We were very lucky, but it was definitely a scary time. Hey guys, Shannon and Brian. Today is day number 1, basically, right? Well, yeah. We've done prep work up to this point, but today is like our first official work for 5 days straight, day 1. Right. So we have done some prep work up to this point, and I'll kind of show you that. We had some delivery issues, some lumber issues, weather issues. We had 2 days of really bad storms that kind of slowed us down. We were hoping to have the trusses, the roof trusses, built and finished by this point today so we could do framing, but that did not happen. So we are actually going to work on trusses pretty much all day today, and I'll show you what we've got done so far and what we're going to try to accomplish the rest of the day. All right, so here's our giant stack of lumber, and most of, you can see the ends cut. We've cut all the pieces now for the roof trusses, and most of them are sanded. We have 32 of those pieces. They're 2x6s, 2x6x10s, and so those are all cut, but we've been sanding them because we are doing exposed beams and we are staining them. So it's kind of a long, extra long process that we're doing right now, but it's all going to be for the greater good. Once we get the roof up, it'll actually look really nice. So we have 5 more of the 2x6s to sand, and then here is a look at all the gussets. There are 32 of those. Those have all been sanded. They need stained. And then we have 8 of the 2x6s that are completely finished. So they have been sanded, they've been cut, sanded, and stained. And then the other part that we have finished are the cords. We have 16 of those, and those are all finished. So those are all cut and sanded and stained. So basically today we're gonna finish sanding and staining, and then we'll get on to the assembly. Alright, so we are finally done staining. I think I updated you about 8:30 this morning, and now it is like 1:30. We had a couple breaks in there, but it did take a lot of time, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the end to have a really nice look. So I'll show you what they all look like now. Alright, so here are all the gussets, and then here are all of the truss beams, and they're just hanging out, baking in the sun. And now that we've had a break, we're gonna get back at it and start building them. I also wanted to mention that we use Dark Walnut by Minwax, and we use 2 cans of that for all of that wood that we stained. So these are about $9, $10 a can, so for only $20, I don't think that's bad at all to get this gorgeous look. Lots of elbow grease, but not a big investment. All right, end of day 1. I wanted to wrap it up for you. We got the trusses all built, wore out to the max, but we had to make 2 trips to the Tractor Supply store today and also one to the hardware store because it is Memorial Day weekend, and the hardware store is not open on Sunday and now it won't be open on Monday, so we wanted to grab some things before they're closed, and now we realize we're gonna have to go back again in the morning, so I'm a little bit worried. We're gonna need things from the lumber yard and they're gonna be closed. So we're trying to prepare for that. But anyway, let me show you the trusses and I'll show you the sheathing that we grabbed from the lumber yard today too. Good morning, it is day 2. So we worked on the trusses yesterday and today is framing day. All right, so it is your midday update now. We had some rain come through, so it really actually threw us off quite a bit. We were hoping to have more done by now, but you get done what you get done, and I'll show you what we've done so far. All right, so basically we got all of the seal plates cut down to size and in place. So this is basically going to be the structure for the outer walls. So we're gonna break for lunch and then come back and start working on the framing more. All right, it's the end of the day. I have to show you the end of the day update. We have almost all of the walls. Can you believe that? That's amazing. This is pretty cool watching it go up. So we have one more wall to do tomorrow, and I want to do this update before the sun goes down. It's 8 o'clock at night right now, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 3. We were going to do this last wall over here, which is gonna have a huge window, a single hung window, and then there's gonna be a door opening over here. So we're sort of saving it for last because it's going to take extra amount of time. But as you can see, there is storms moving in. So we are actually going to make today a trip to the hardware store day. And hopefully later on today, the rain will move out and we can get back out here and work on that wall. So wish us luck. All right, so here is your end of day 3 update. Despite the rain, we did get one part of this last wall up. We decided to break it up, make it a little bit easier because it's a very long, it's like an 18-foot wall. So this is 7 foot of it, and it's got an opening for a window. I'll show you that in just a second. And that's actually gonna be a back office area. So I will do a video on like our plans for the inside. We're just kind of working on the outside and getting that all finished before we really kind of finalize the inside. We did do a big shopping trip to the hardware store. So that's the end of day 3, guys. We'll be back again in the morning. Good morning again, day 4. We're gonna work on putting this last little section of wall up. That's the plan anyway. We worked to get everything square and plumb last night, so hopefully everything goes as planned today. I'll keep you updated. Alright, so kiddos just got home from Kentucky. They spent the weekend at their grandpa's house. So the first time they're seeing the shed. And the shed is not just for me, it's for them too. Because we're gonna put a loft in there for them. We designed it that way so they could come in and hang out. This is the first time they're seeing it. Whoa. Go ahead. What do you think?
Where's the roof gonna go?
It's not on there yet. What do you think, Bubba? Is that bigger than you thought? Yeah? Is it bigger than you thought? You just miss your puppy. Yeah. Think we can hang out in here? Yeah? All right, here's our update. We got this final wall up. We got the door opening. We got a big window opening attached to the little window opening. Brian's putting the top plates on.
I didn't expect doors this big.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be quite that big, but yeah, it'll be pretty big. Yep, so your area will be up on that end. Okay, so we're gonna do something a little bit special. I want this shed or building to have a lot of meaning behind it. It's not just a structure. It's a place for all of us. And my grandpa, if you've been following me, you know my grandpa was a big inspiration and reason why I do any kind of woodworking at all. I used to spend a lot of time in his workshop when I was little. And he's been passed away. You were almost one, so for 12 years now he's been passed away, but he still means a lot to me. And when we were cleaning out my grandpa's house, I grabbed a few things, and his hammer is one that was important that I grabbed and keep and actually do use. And the other thing is we grabbed a big box of nails, and the funny thing about these nails is they are Carter, so it's my son's name, and I think that's pretty cool. So we're actually going to just hammer some of my grandpa's nails into the opening of the door frame, to just have him with us, remember him. So we're going to use his hammer and his nails and kind of give him his own special tribute. Alright, so that's the end of day 4. We got pretty much all of the framing done, and tomorrow's a new day, so we'll be back for our last day, day 5 of our 5-day Memorial Day build. It'll go on, of course, after that, but we'll show you kind of the whole 5 days after tomorrow, so stay tuned. Good morning again, it's day 5. Brian is working on doubling up the end trusses, and we're going to work on getting those up quickly today. Carter is back there playing in the sprinkler. I'll show you that because it's super cute. Okay, so today did not go quite as planned, or nothing is planned, to be honest. Got my little cutie pie here with me to help. So it's the end of day 5, end of the last day of our Memorial Day weekend. We were going to put up the trusses today, however, we realized we needed either a really tall ladder or some scaffolding. So we have that on hold and scheduled so we can rent it next weekend. So next weekend we'll be working on the trusses and whatever else. What we did accomplish today, which was not planned, was our refrigerator completely went out. We had one on order and we were gonna go pick it up on Friday. It is Tuesday and we just couldn't wait that long. So we ended up taking the day to go get our new refrigerator and getting rid of the old one. So now we're just waiting for that to cool off so we can put our food back in. So not necessarily shed related, but that is how we spent our day. We also had a huge load of sheathing, which will go on the building and on the roof, that needed to be unloaded. So Brian did all that. We organized all of our wood we still have left over, like so much we still need, that was just kind of in a giant pile. So now it's all organized and ready for us for next weekend. So yeah, but I'm really, really excited because we have walls, which is way more than we've had. If you missed my reveal video, my secret revealed video, I will link that down in the description box below so you can go back and check out our year in the making she shed. I hope you guys will stick around and join us as we continue this shed build. We have lots and lots more to share with you. So hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up because we worked our butts off in the heat and the sun. We worked really, 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 really long hours, and we did get a lot accomplished, maybe not everything we wanted to, but we're still very happy. So thumbs up the video and hit the bell as well so you get notified when my videos go live. We'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Say bye.
Bye.